Are those guns
How could you even ask that question? We are ready. We are ready to even work out right now. So get up off the couches, get up out of the bed, because it's time for us to work out on this Friday. Now, Daniel Craig has been James Bond since 2006. We know this. We love him. And is arguably the most physically fit Bond of all time, taking an unrivaled physical approach to the role. Along with personal trainer Simon Watterson, the pair have taken Bond to a whole new level in terms of stunts and just action scenes. They keep just getting the game up with this. But of course today we're going to be doing just that. Now with the film releasing today, we will take you through the workout routine that Simon and Daniel did to get in the shape for the movie. Now Watterson prepares his workouts based on what Craig will have to do during the film, and is a combination of all kinds of exercises, with relevance being the key. Now if there are huge sprint scenes in the film, there's no point Daniel sitting on a bike. Well, just doesn't make any sense. So obviously we're going to make sure that we are doing all of that, and Bjorn is here today to take us through a workout. Bjorn, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
You look great.
I'm looking forward to doing this workout. I think the best way to describe this workout is simple and elegant, which is just like 007.
Simple and elegant. Should we be scared?
We shouldn't be too scared, no. I think what Watterson did here is really make it doable kind of for James Bond, because he's been doing a lot of stunts. He's going to be running around a lot in between these workouts. So these workouts are focused on simplicity, getting as much muscle recruitment as possible in that little time he can spend in the gym, because the rest of the time he's going to be running around, doing stunts, doing wardrobe fittings, and a whole lot of things that 007 has to do.
So would you say it's very much cardio-based, is upper body strength, or is it just a balance of everything?
I think it is a good balance. You're getting a full body circuit twice a week. Then you're splitting up into the different segments. We're in a push-pull sort of split, I see, in the full body segment. And then you can really focus on the shoulders, the chest, and the legs, which is really for aesthetic value, because that's important. When we're going to be on screen, it's got to look good, as well as you've got to be able to perform well as well.
For sure. I'm sure like the diet also plays a huge role in that, which we're going to touch on a bit later, but it's time for us to get down to business,
Exactly.
Get our 007 moves out. Of course, for you at home, Mzansi, you can join along with this 007 workout. Like he said, it's not going to be too bad, so you can follow along with us.
All right, so I'm just going to take you through a couple of simple moves. We obviously won't be able to finish everything today. The first one is a full body power circuit done on Monday and Friday, right, to hit as many muscle groups as possible. So we're going to do a clean and press, right? So we're going to imagine the weights now. We don't actually have the weights, but with the clean and press, you're going to be grabbing, bum down, chest up, right? You always want to have that lower back flat. So I'm going to give you a side option over here. You never want to have that bum up, right? So you want to drive through your legs and let your elbows follow that power, turn around, and then press up.
Push up.
So you've got legs, back, shoulders, everything going up here. Now, because we're recruiting so much muscle, you'll see your heart rate start to fly up. So even without a weight, we're just gonna do a couple here. And explode up to the shoulder. Bounce and press, right? Let's do that one again. Down, explode up to the shoulder, bounce and press. Now, as you add weight, you can imagine that one gets a little tough.
Yeah, that is going to be tough, definitely on the shoulders as well. But I love the fact that we're using the form as well, just to drive that, and making sure that we drive with the heels
through
and
the ground.
Everything, yes.
Form is absolutely crucial, because you want to minimize injuries. 007 cannot afford to have injuries during a film set, right? During a shooting round. So our next one is going to be weighted knee-ups. Now, normally this would be performed hanging down, and you'd be lifting your knees, but we're going to sit down over here. Right? Same mechanics are involved here. You're going to lean back. What's important is to squeeze into the stomach and control back. Now, you could do these hanging. Imagine if I was up like that, squeezing in, controlling back. Now, a lot of people just let it flop up and down. The whole point is that squeeze, get that tailbone to turn, and that slow release. Use your breath to exhale, and control down. So what's great about your breath is it can actually take that contraction to the next level. All right, so next one, we have weighted step up. So if we had weights, we'd be using this. If we just put these back to back, right? Now you can vary how high you step up with the weights. You're gonna take your right leg, drive through that heel, stand up, balance, drop down, change legs, other side. So your legs are the biggest muscle group. So we burn plenty of calories through here. Also, for especially Bond, it gets his testosterone up with all these huge complex movements, right? So that would be your weighted step up. Now, two more of these. The tricep dips is the next one that's important.
I understand now why he looks the way he looks, because this is hardcore.
It's no joke. It's for secret agents, you know what I mean? All right, so you want your bum right close to the edge. You want to go slowly down. Squeeze up, squeeze your triceps. Control down, squeeze your triceps. Now, put your bum a little bit closer to the edge. So you want that line as vertical as possible. So I'm going to move to the side so you can see from the side. Drop down, squeeze up. Now what's important about this one is your arm is 70% tricep. So you want that arm to look nice, full and round. It's your tricep you got to worry about. Everybody's worried about your bicep, which is much smaller. You want to fill that arm out.
Show us the biceps.
You want to have a big arm? Focus on your triceps. All right, so then Tuesday he goes into something that's a lot more aesthetic, right? Which is chest, right? Chest and back. So here, especially for male characters, the chest, the nice square chest is very important to look aesthetically good. And if you look at all those athletes like Bolt and all of them, their shoulders, their chest, they're always big, round, and muscular, right? Which makes us look good. One of his main workouts or what do you call them, exercises for this is the incline push-up. So we're gonna have our feet up. You're gonna try one with me?
Yes.
All right, feet up, looking 45 degrees ahead of you, drop down, push up. Wow, this is huge upper body strength, right? All your weight is now on your shoulders. Look at this, 3, and stand up for me. All right, that is amazing, right? Upper body strength to the next level. We're not just doing a normal push-up, having all your weight on your shoulders. And what's important here is your upper chest. So for guys, to build that square chest, that upper chest is really important. A lot of people focus on the lower chest, but aesthetically wise, you want that square chest, you focus on the upper chest, and Waterson knows that.
Mzansi, Bjorn is not going anywhere. We still have another workout coming right to you, but listen, that was only the beginning. Absolutely sweating. Get a water bottle, grab something to drink, but whatever you do, don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you caught your breath. It is time to exercise again, because as much as exercise and training are integral parts of the preparation for a film like No Time to Die, recovery, diet, and also managing injuries are just as important. Now, during filming, Craig injured his ankle, and Waterson said that mentally you need to keep yourself in a good place when something like that does happen. Now, with injuries, it's all about looking at the long-term health, so you do the right exercises and the right rehabilitation to get it fixed properly. He said, now nutrition is also key, and Waterson tailors a diet to look for a maximum amount of energy, good hydration, and also a constant flow of eating throughout the day, making sure that the metabolism is working throughout the day. We did speak about that, but Bjorn is back for our second workout. First one, set the pace.
Set the pace. I was impressed with those incline push-ups.
Thank you. I was just trying to show off.
Not one, not two, and then she even went for the third. All right, so this one is the next 2 splits, right? So the second... So you've done the full body, you've done the chest and back, now you're going on to legs, all right? What's important here is, as you said, is whenever you get injuries, it's important to support the body. So legs is a great one because it supports your trunk, your lower back. Now, the squat is obviously a staple of any leg workout, right? So you're gonna do it that way, I'm gonna do it this way. Weights in your heels, chest is up, hips are below your shoulders, and you're gonna bend your knees, keep your chest up, push through your heels, squeeze your glutes and your quads, right? Full activation, slowly down, push through those heels, squeeze up, right? Then adding weight to that obviously builds in even more muscle recruitment, right? Another exercise I wanted to talk on his leg day is the stiff leg deadlift, right? Which is pushing your hips back, feeling that lower back flatten, and you feel that stretch in your hamstrings.
Right.
Now, it doesn't matter how low you go. A lot of people have a competition about how low they can go. That's not what it's about. As long as you feel those hamstrings stretch, and then from your glutes, you actually want to squeeze your glutes together and your back will automatically come up. Another mistake people do here is when they go over, they want to pull through their lower back, right? Your lower back is a supporting muscle, but you want those glutes to pull together, right? And important, right, especially as Mr. Bond's getting older and older, it's important that he supports his rear chain, right? And deadlifts are amazing for strengthening that rear chain, keeping your posture right and having a solid base to do anything. He's going to be doing loads of running. He's probably going to be carrying people up and down stairs, right? So the legs become an absolutely integral part of that, right? Then, lastly, on Thursday is a little bit of a rest day because it's shoulders and arms, right?
Which also spoke about rest is part of recovery. It's
so important. Your muscles don't change unless you rest. Otherwise, you're just continually breaking them down, right? So the arms is a little bit of an aesthetic day, right? So it's not very taxing on the body, so you have a little bit of an active recovery, right? So a lot of his movements will be focused on really rounding that shoulder out so that when he wears that suit, he's got that nice V taper, right? So the important part here on the lateral raises is that people don't have their wrists up and their elbows down. You want your elbows pointing to the back of the room, and you want to think as if someone was holding my elbows together. I'm actually lifting my elbows up, right? Which is what gets this lateral delt, right? Which caps those shoulders off very, very nicely, all right? Then again, you'll see again, here, he's got a seated, so sit down with me, and if you actually sit to the front of your chair and you let your arms rest, right? This is called an incline bicep
I like this
curl.
move. I like this.
It's very relaxing.
relaxing.
Put your hands back, right? So here you can see that your biceps get a great stretch on the bottom, right? So when you squeeze up, that weight's gonna pull you all the way down, so you have maximum contraction and maximum stretch of that muscle, right? I love this one for biceps. It's a lot harder. You'll see from here and up is easier. The moment you hit to the bottom, it's a lot harder, all right? So this is a really important one, and you see on Friday, he goes back to the full body circuit because, can I speak properly? Right, because it's all about keeping it tight, getting his time in and out of the gym, maximum muscle recruitment, aesthetics, and then he can go do his cardio when he does the stunts.
Bjorn, you have so much knowledge. I thoroughly enjoyed everything.
I wish we had
all
more
the
time.
knowledge. I wish we had more time, but obviously we don't. But let us know what you thought of that workout. Clearly you can see there's no time to die for us with this workout.